Did I mention already I'm doing likes? Well, I like this one because hello YouTube, it's me again, Frankenstein. So, welcome to another Halloween in January 3, and it's day 28, and is unfortunately the last one for me this series. We've had fun, haven't we? But first we got one more review to get through, and today I'm reviewing Night of the Living Dead, the 1990 remake, which was directed by Tom Savini. Now, people say this is a cheap shot-for-shot remake of the original that's in colour and has different actors, which it probably is, but I think it's a good remake. This had George A. Romero's blessing, and also that was directed by Tom Savini, who did all the makeups and the special effects makeup and that for Dawn of the Dead, and I actually personally like this one. It has Tony Todd in it as the lead in it, the black man, and it also has, but it's also got good elements and stuff of the original, and it's a remake. And I personally like this one. It's not the worst remake ever made. And George A. Romero even had involvement producing this film. So you could tell he was okay with it. And for me, I personally liked it. In fact, I was, one night when my master was asleep, I was just flicking through the channels, and I found one film that was on a channel, and it was the Nights of the Living Dead remake, and I like that one because, well, I was watching it, and when I told my master the next morning, he said that I watched a 1990 remake, and then he showed me the black and white original, which I also enjoyed as well, and I thought, wow, this is like the remake, but slightly better because it's black and white and has better artistic value and stuff. But I said to my master, could I review the 1991? Hasn't there been a review of the original Random Horror channel? My master looked and he said that there was a review of the original in an episode of the Classic and the Indie, which used to be a monthly show on Random Horror. But there was no recollection of the remake being reviewed, so here I am reviewing it now. So yes, there's a zombie outbreak, and our main character Barbara takes refuge in a farmhouse with the black guy Ben, who is played by Tony Todd in this one, and they're defending themselves from a horde of zombies that are walking in trying to eat them. So, did I mention already I'm doing likes? Well, I like this one because of what I've just said and everything. My dislikes, however, are how predictable the film is, given that it is a remake and it kind of follows, the plot of the original. Not a lot was really changed up for this, but I like this one. It was a fun film to watch. In that, mind you, because I watched this one first, to me the original was kind of predictable. But sometimes a remake can surprise people and be good. For me, I personally like this one. With its acting and its, better effects and everything, with it being 1990. Do I recommend this? Yeah, if you're a hardcore George Romero fan and you also like directions from Tom Savini. Mind you, this has to be the only film I can recollect that's directed by Tom Savini. Yeah. So, my ratings for this one. I think I'm going to give the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead. I think I'll give this 3.5 scalpels out of 5. So, that has been my review on the Night of the Living Dead remake, and this has been Halloween in January, day 28. And this has been the last review from me this series from Stein. It's been fun having me at the weekends and that. Oh well, here's to next year hopefully. But not to worry, I'll be back with my master in the next podcast episode of the Flip and Frankhead Show. So until then, is there anything else I need to add? All the Random Horror social media links are down below in the description, so you can check them out and join the Facebook group, the Random Horror Madhouse. Oh well, until next time, it's a very goodbye from me, and don't have nightmares.